Hello again, everyone. It's Erica here with the Gallatin Valley Sentinel, and we are continuing to interview our candidates for the Bozeman Government Study. Today, we're here with Harrison Howarth, and we are so glad to talk with you a little bit about your campaign, how it's going, and what made you run for the government study. So, tell us a bit about your background.
Awesome. Well, thank you for having me. So, my background is I'm actually in school right now with the intention of going to law school.
Wonderful.
Here in Montana, I'd like to practice law in the state. Uh, that's what I'm working on right now. And I was really just looking for a way to get involved with the local community. I really love it here in Bozeman. I love the people here. And I'd like to be good representation for younger people as well, because I feel that young people don't have as much representation in local government, especially at the county level as well. And I think, yeah, I'd like to get a voice out there for us young people who are actively engaged in politics.
Yeah, it's important. It's the future of our country. Have you ever been involved in anything political before? Have you ever done something like this?
So I am politically involved at a volunteer level
Yeah.
right now. I've done a lot of volunteer work for the Senate race here in Montana. I have not actually run for office before though, so this is all new to me.
How is that going? How is that looking? I keep seeing polls, but you just never know what polls are good. I read something that she has taken a sweeping lead, but I didn't really see much in the article that represented that.
Everything I've seen, the polls have been pretty good, but honestly, I think it's best practice in any political sphere to to play like you're behind. Like we're always
Absolutely.
gonna get out there. We don't want to get complacent. So
Totally
yeah.
agree. So what have you done so far for your campaign? What kind of things are you doing?
I've been honestly just talking with a lot of people, networking with people around. I got a little magnet on my
Nice.
car. Uh, I was endorsed by the NRCC here, and I'm on they gave like a little pamphlet out for who they're endorsing from top to bottom, all the way from Trump all the way down to the local candidates here in Bozeman and
Oh,
Gallatin County.
that's awesome. And we hope that these little um, videos are going to live online. They're going to be shareable. So we're hopeful that this will be helpful for you guys to share and spread the word and give everybody an inside look to what's important to you guys. So what are you not liking about Bozeman? I think there's obviously a lot to love. We all love the nature, the beauty, most of the people. What are some of the things that you're not vibing with at this time?
Um, I'd like to see a local government that is more ans like is more transparent and actually answers to the people, more representative, I suppose.
Yeah.
Um, we have I don't know if you remember that scandal with the city manager not that long ago, where he had some disparaging things to say about the people of Bozeman. It's very interesting. The city manager has almost like complete executive authority over decisions made in the city. I don't think that's right. I think the people should have more say in what's actually occurring in our city.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the point of a democracy. So, what experience or skills that you believe you possess that will be helpful to Bozeman if you are elected to the study commission?
I've done a lot of independent research on my own in academic fields. Also, looking into law, I'm very practiced in analytical reasoning, especially as I'm uh, starting to think about that as a career. So I think I would be able to look at the structure of government, of our city government, see what's working, see what's not working, be able to analyze that. I also have experience as a writer. I've done a lot of freelance writing, so I'm adept at organizing thoughts well on paper. So after analyzing everything, I think I could participate in writing a report or
Mhm.
organizing these thoughts so that then the people can actually look at the issues that our local government is facing and that they can then hopefully make a decision on their own. We can decide what we
Yeah.
recommend moving forward.
Yeah. I'm curious, what do you think that the public really understands this government study and how important it is? I think there's a lot of newcomers here, perhaps that have no idea that it's even happening. And it's not that people are totally ignorant to it. They just things that they don't know. And so many people in Bozeman don't really know what's going on at the city commission meetings even. That's why we formed the Gallatin Valley Sentinel, so we can try to drill down some of these things and condense it into an easy way for the public to consume and say, hey, wow, I didn't know that was happening. So I guess my question was, do you think people know about it as much as they should?
I don't think people know about it that much, especially with we have very big races happening with like the Senate race. A lot of people are obviously invested in the presidential race. So I think a lot of attention is drawn away from local government and onto that more national level
Yeah.
politics. Um, but I do think that's kind of an important role for people who are engaged in politics in general is to kind of share information with the public, educate them. I think there's a lot of animosity that builds up in between citizenry and I think it stems mostly from a lack of understanding of what's
Yeah.
happening. So I do think that spreading information about something like this, the study commission, both in the county and in the city here, um, will kind of like give people hope and let them or show them that they once they understand it that they actually can participate in the government and they can actively change the government to how they would like to see it operate.
Yeah. How do you think the study commission can make a difference to the future identity of Bozeman? I think we know that if it's the whole group are people that have one set of thoughts, that's just not going to be very I don't know, useful. I told Emily it would be an echo chamber of their thoughts. So
Mm-hmm.
how can this really make a difference for our future?
I think that I definitely think so. I remember actually, I can't remember who said it, but someone I think asked a question at the town hall
Mm-hmm.
that the Sentinel put on not too long ago, and they felt that parts of Bozeman, especially as you get further from the center of the city, are underrepresented in our
Mm-hmm.
local government, right? Um, and I think what the study commission could do is it could restructure the government in a way that is more representative for the entire city, for everyone in the whole city.
Yeah, I agree. And the study commission, I mean, this is 2 years. You're busy. You're going to be in law school. Why are you willing to dedicate that much time to this?
I really believe in service, serving the community that you live in. I mean, we all benefit socially from any community we live in. Even if we disagree with how it's operating, we still benefit in social ways from the community we live in. I think that giving back in any way you can, serving is really important. And since there are people who don't feel represented here and feel that the government should be at least looked at and possibly changed or maybe not, but we're going to study it and figure that out.
Yeah.
I think that is something that I can do with my skill set. And I think it's a good way for me to give back to this community. So.
Well, we are wishing you guys luck. We are behind you all the way. And if you are elected, I hope that you will come back and talk to us and let us know how the study's going and when that begins. And I'll just end with this. Why should Bosemanites vote for you?
I believe Bozemanites should vote for me because I think we need a young person to represent other young people in town. Especially, I do know I'm engaged with like youth groups on who are politically active, and there are a lot of young people interested in politics, and they want to see that representation. And we can get some new ideas in there, hopefully from my generation, and that's why I believe people should vote for me.
That sounds good. And I'm so happy to hear that you feel that young people are into politics because everybody has to be at this point. It's kind of the survival of our nation. We have to all be paying attention to what's happening. Well, Harrison, thank you so much for taking some time with me today. I hope you have a great weekend, and these will be ready for you to share, and we'll be sharing them as well. And we wish you all the best and all the luck in the world on your campaign. We'll talk to you soon.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Have
Thank
a good rest of
you.
your day.
Okay, you too.